What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the DoubleEShow Trucking. So, between last week's episode and this week's episode, I did a thing. I've purchased a new vehicle. I bought myself an International Lone Star. Painted it up. Put just a couple of improvements on it, but I didn't go hog wild because I actually had to take out a loan in order to do it. I didn't want to trade in my truck, which had almost 20,000 miles on it. I wanted to put it into service. So let me show you what I've done. If we go to Garage Manager and I click on the garage, I upgraded the garage from 3 to 5 slots. I put my truck here. It has 19,800 miles on it, and I hired a brandy new driver, Ilona, and she's gonna drive it. So I've got her set up to do high value cargo. Scarlett is now working on long distance cargo. Thomas is still working on the high value cargo. He's got one slot left, and then I'll move him on to long distance. But now, says we should be making about 300,000 for productivity. We're at about 42% of the way there, which I'm not sure. I don't really understand how that works. It's the average that a garage should earn, right? But here it says productivity 100%. Here it says productivity 42%. So it is what it is. Now, if we come in here and I go to where you be, driver manager. Yep. So I have Ilona working on high value cargo, Scarlett working on the long distance, and Thomas. All right, he completed high value. I'm gonna have him go back to, or go on to long distance. He's already got one in there, and he's got a couple of chemical licenses as well. But that'll help them branch out and then get some bigger paying jobs. They're pulling in between the two of them about $8,700 of daily profit, and I'm pulling in $9,300. So I bought the International Lone Star, and let's see, do I have my truck stats, truck upgrades, diagnostics? No, progress, no. Truck manager, in here it should tell me what I have. Okay, the International Lone Star, 500 horsepower engine. Oh yeah, by the way, the new girl gets the 600 horsepower engine. It is what it is. This has only been driven 200 miles so far. I had to drive it from Utah, where I purchased it, back up to Pocatello, excuse me, where we're at in Idaho. So, yeah, and like I said, I didn't really do anything overly spectacular with it. I gave it a better gearbox, but then I also changed my setup. So instead of a sequential manual shift, I'm now doing an automatic. Okay? So I'll just put it in gear and drive, and it will change the gears on its own. Generally speaking, the game does a really good job with automatics and getting you up and down hills without losing a lot of speed, and so on and so forth. I actually saw that watching Squirrel play. He was having trouble getting a start, a rolling start on a hill. It kept stalling out on him because it would roll backwards. So he switched it from manual shift, which he actually has a clutch and everything with his setup. He switched it from that to automatic, and boom, right up the hill it went. So we're good to go there. Let us take a look here. We're going to be hauling a bulldozer up to Coeur, Idaho. So let's come back outside, hop in the truck, I will turn on the lights. Oh, it was running. It's so quiet. Okay. 1 second and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got it figured out. We are underway. First trip with an automatic transmission. Never actually done this before. So I'm not sure how to get out of here. It says to go to the right. So we will do that. Yeah, there we go. Now I got the front mirrors on. I also disabled SSM and SSAO, SSM, the super sampling, the anti-aliasing, and then the SSAO, which was the shader thing, because it was actually making it quite jittery. I noticed when I purchased the truck, when it does the little flyby of the truck, it was super jittery and chuggy. So I went ahead and turned those off, and that's reduced that by a lot. I bought the front mirrors, which I don't usually put front mirrors on the truck, but I bought them so that I could see vehicles specifically on the right hand side coming up alongside. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Now I did record these back to back for the last couple weeks, so I've got no news to speak of, but yeah. Alright, so
get ready to turn right.
Wants me to come up this way, yeah?
Turn right.
This is going to be extremely interesting as far as not having to shift. Getting used to that's going to be hard. It looks like I'm clear. Getting a little bit of tire slip from the gravel, which is fine. We're getting more noise because I get the window rolled down.
Get ready to turn right.
Right on. Scarlett just made about
Turn right.
$2,800. I'm not going to pull out on this guy. Looks like he's taking a right. Oh, no, he's going to stop. Excellent. Gonna roll the window up. Quite the windy little road we got going here. So yeah, we're back around Pocatello.
Get ready to turn left.
And I really just wanted to get, you know, back up to the first town in
Turn left.
in Idaho, so we could get back to doing the event. Looks clear that way. Looks clear that way. So we got ourselves quite the long drive going up Coeur. It is well north. Right up at the point. right up at the point of Idaho. Y'all probably saw that I got the new truck, judging by the thumbnail that I had. Alright, so I also got the center display on the digital speedometer, which I think will come in handy. It'll keep me from dropping my eyes down to the information bar at the bottom of the page. Now this is a super heavy load, so even though I have an automatic and
Go straight on.
we've got enough engine power and transmission power.
Keep right, and then turn right.
It did it to me again with the last minute. Oh, you're turning here. But yeah, even though we have the equipment to haul it, it's a big heavy load. Yeah, she's got a lot of weight to her. Here. You hear her struggling? Right on. So we'll get out, we'll get underway. We will get going up to Coeur d'Alene. .65-mile-an-hour speed limit. I'm thinking if I can get it to 60, I'll get to 60 and I'll set it there. That way I don't have to necessarily worry. Cruise control is set. Excellent. Because if it drops back down in speed, I'm not going too fast over, and if it goes up in speed, kind of right in a sweet spot. Yeah, I couldn't have my glowing orb dangly, because the CB radio was the choice for that. Speaking of which,
that way when it shuts down again, because everybody's being crazy, I'm still sitting here.
we'll get the CB playing in the background.
You'll be wasting your time. You might as well go. The cops ain't gonna let you go any faster than they want you to.
So I gotta compensate for the length of the nose, the length of the wheelbase entirely. One thing that I noticed when I was turning around in the dealership parking lot, Idaho Falls.
Comes up in the left lane there and tries to squeeze between me and the lane there.
There you go. A little bit of reverb. Stock horn doesn't sound too bad on this. There is no retarder noise, which is kind of a bummer. But modern truck probably doesn't have that, you know. Or maybe they do, but this one just doesn't replicate the sound of it. Idaho's got some interesting rock mountains. So, have any of you gone out and purchased the Idaho DLC? So, before American Truck Simulator was released, ooh, motorcycle down. Yeah, keep it on the road, Jibba. And I was the owner of Euro Truck Simulator 2. I kept up with the DLCs, but once ATS came out, I purchased. Why is it? Am I losing, am I going uphill? Not exactly sure what's going on here. Get back in it. Yeah, I must be climbing. But yeah, once ATS came out, of course I'm you know, supporting it and buying the DLC. It is slowing down. I don't get why. Here, I'm gonna put my flashers on. I have my foot fully in the throttle. Did something break? I can't figure out what's happening here. It's gonna make for a long trip if we gotta go at 17 miles an hour. I mean, I know it's a big load, but come on, son. That kind of came on like just all of a sudden. All right, looks like we're climbing the speed again. Yeah, there we go. Kind of picking back up speed. That was a bigger hill than I had anticipated. I was just getting ready to say that we will be back when we've cleared the hill. But here we are. Gaining, no. Now we're struggling speed again. Alright, so we will be back once we have gotten out of this mountain pass. So, stay tuned. Okay, so we're heading back down a hill. And I believe cruise control is on. It does look to be. And we've crossed into Montana, which is obviously not part of the base map. I think the other thing I noticed was the license plate on the truck. They used to would put the state license that your garage is located in, the one you're driving out of. That state license plate would be on your vehicle, and it would have numbers. The numbers on this particular one are blurred out, which is odd. And at the very least, if you are registered to a World of Truck account, you would have a vanity plate with your name on the license plate, whereas this one does not. So I'm a little unsure about that change. Suppose they kind of had to in case somebody saw their license plate in the game and went, hey, that's my license plate. I'm gonna sue you. There you go, we're moving along pretty good. It was one heck of a hill we had to climb. And it seems like we're on the back side of it, coming back down. Speed's dropping again. So apparently we are on another incline. Yep. Almost time for the flashers again. Yep. We'll come out the other side of this hill and we'll be back. And it looks like we're back out the other side of the hill. So as soon as we get above 45, which will be 20 miles an hour below the posted speed limit, take the flashers off, because that means we're at least adhering to the minimum speed allowed. The other thing I put on the truck that I don't normally do is the suicide knob you see on the upper left-hand portion of the steering wheel. Now, if you don't know what that's for, it works on a swivel. You grab that with your hand and it makes it easier to grab and turn the steering wheel in a... Yeah, there's the retarder. Catching traffic. Right on. Okay.
Keep
Down to
right,
one.
and then exit right.
Okay.
Exit right.
But it makes turning the wheel for big rig or farm tractor that have really big diameter steering wheels, it makes turning the wheel a ton easier. Yeah, we're gonna put both the windows up. And in a lot of states, they're actually against the law to have. Boy, that's some hazy sun. The cruise control going again. Get it back up to 60. Now I do have it selected in the settings to show the truck speed on the route advisor. So we are allowed to do 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are going to up the cruise control to 70. I'm liking the gauge layout. Looks pretty good. Got fuel just below the speedometer on the right dial. We have oil pressure below the tachometer on the left dial. Watch out for that. I don't know where my air brake gauge is. It's probably one of the three that are up and to the right of the navigation. Whoop. Keep in your lane. Oop, there's some jitteriness there. I think that means we're coming into something. It has a lot of draw items. You know what? Oh, no, here we go. Okay, I was going to say, I upped it to 70, but it was hanging there at 65. I thought maybe I might be speed limited with the weight that I'm hauling, but apparently not. I gotta get over in my own lane. I'm actually impeding traffic on the left. But that is a beautiful sky. Transland passing me. Yeah, I am kind of not doing 70 in a 70, and actually it looks like in an 80 now. Yeah, they want to get moving. They have places to be. So do I, in fact, but I'm not gonna get there anytime soon. Ooh. Okay. Getting hard to see what's happening up ahead. Drives me nuts that they gotta jam on their brakes to take an exit. Yeah, those sun shafts definitely make it hard to see. And I don't even think putting on my sunglasses in real life would help in the driving life. It just washes it right out. But it is beautiful. So apparently we're heading west, because that is the setting sun at 8:45 at night. We should be getting there, if everything is calculating correctly. Whoops. Come on, maintain your lane, Jibba. We should be getting there, Missoula, nice, around midnight. And it's looking like I'm gonna need sleep. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for a rest area. Making sure my lights are on. But I doubt we're gonna find one out here. Yep, jam on your brakes to take that exit, because that's not even necessary. But such a quiet cabin, an extremely quiet cabin compared to Yep, here comes the tiredness. An extremely quiet cabin compared to the Kenworth, though, huh? I'm liking it. Alright, so we got about 3 hours left to go in the trip. I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit when we're a bit closer. Okay, we have just under an hour till we get there. We are severely tired. My new driver, Ilona, just brought in a little over $3,000 on her first job. She does have the most powerful truck in the fleet. I should go out and upgrade the 2 other trucks. Give them the 600 horsepower engines as well. Make them all equal. Alright, so we're not far off now. 25 minutes, we should start seeing.
Keep right, and then exit right.
That's what I thought. Right on.
Exit right.
Excellent. Now,
Keep left, and then turn left.
right on. Okay. It's nice to not have to
Turn left.
shift and do all that. It's also nice that I don't have a stop sign. I can just wait till my light is green She is a good-looking truck. And this is a nice $20,000 paint job on it. Decided to throw in the pewter gray because I like the way it looks. At some point I will throw on stacks. Alright. But for right now, do not hit the bridge stanchion. I adjusted the sensitivity on the wheel as well, so now I have a lot stiffer feedback, which makes it feel a little bit more realistic. It's one bright spotlight above us.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Excellent.
Turn right.
Actually gonna... I don't believe I took the sign down. But who knows? I may have. Yep, no, I know I'm getting tired. Okay.
Finally, we're here.
Alright, so this is the end of the road. So when it said dead end, it meant the business was down here. See that light flicker back there? Okay, I'm trying to find the spot that triggers. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to back up because I think I drove right by it. Oh. Alright, let's see if I can turn this around. Because it's got an articulating middle joint, which isn't going to do me any good. Yep. Big long nose. Big long trailer. Oh my God. Yeah, that's not going to work out well, is it? So we're going to let this company park itself. Somewhere in here is the thing. The call box. Are you kidding me right now? There we go. Park it your damn self. My lord. Okay, so 513 miles. 100 gallons of fuel, just about. $42,000. And we almost leveled up. Alright, so that's going to do it for this week's episode. If you liked what you watched, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family. Tell your friends. If you have any suggestions, tips, tricks, anything like that, put them in the comments below. I will read them. And with that, I will catch you next Monday for another episode of American Truck Simulator. Peace. That's a big 10-4, good buddy. I'ma hop off the big road and pay the water bill. I'm 10-7 on the side.